Hey guys, welcome to BeThree. I am the author of this blog. A little bit about the site and who I am and why I started it. Um, I am a physician. I am currently living in Southern California, and I've been working as an attending for about a year and a half now. During the time since I finished my training, I've been paying attention. I've had a lot of free time, so I've been paying attention to a lot of things on social media and reading a lot of articles. And it seems like there are plenty of voices out there from physicians talking about medicine, talking about finances, because that's a huge problem with us. Um, Talking a little bit about their everyday lives. But one thing I noticed was that a lot of the voices came from men, and even the ones coming from women were very much focused on work. And I just wanted to put a voice out there talking about life in general. Life as a physician, life as a female who is in a position of power, life as someone who's trying to balance both work and their social lives, including dating for me, or if you're married, balancing home life. And the more I looked, the less I found in regard to those topics. So I decided that I wanted to put my own voice out there and talk about my own experiences because from what I can tell, there are plenty of people out there who have similar backgrounds as mine and who are going through similar things, dealing with similar issues both at work and at home. And it can be very lonely if you think that nobody else is going through it. Especially nowadays with social media, every time we turn around, all we see are the positive things going on in people's lives, or the accomplishments, or them moving forward. No one ever really sees the struggles that we undergo day to day. And again, that can be really lonely. And so the idea here is to talk about those day to day struggles, talk about those day to day issues, not just at work, but at life in general. Whether it means, talking about marriage, talking about being single and having to date, trying to take vacation, dealing with finances, moving to a new place and having to make new friends, rediscovering who you are because after, 12 years of being in school and training, you kind of forget how to live life sometimes. Because all of a sudden, especially since I became an attending, I would come home and I didn't have to study. There was no test. I didn't have to answer to anyone. I was the final decision maker, right? So, and of course, I do keep up with my craft, but by and large, my time is my own. I don't answer to anybody else, and so rediscovering what to do with all that time was a process. And so, even for that, even talking about things like that, the idea here is to bring everyone together, start a conversation, share our stories, maybe learn from each other. And I do want to say that everything that I talk about, my thoughts, my ideas, my opinions, they're all completely my own. I'm not in any way trying to prove myself right, or I don't in any way think that my experiences are more important or have more significance than anybody else's. The idea is just to start the conversation, to open the door, and hopefully people can come together and not feel alone. Maybe make some new friends, make some connections, and yeah, just learn from each other. If you are interested, please join. Um, all I do with the emails that I get is you will receive each new blog post directly to your inbox. And then I also have a monthly newsletter for all the people who are members. And within the newsletter, I talk about, I try to make it a different theme every month. And I try to talk about just different life issues that maybe I'm dealing with. I will mention a city that I have been to and give recommendations about places to go, things to do, places to eat, book recommendations because I'm an avid reader. And then I love quotes, so sharing my most motivating quotes, sayings, products that I like and recommend, and also recipes. Cooking is something that I've more recently gotten into, especially as a fellow and now as an attending because I have the time. And so all the recipes that I share are ones that I've tried and like, and I hope that by sharing all these things, I'll get some feedback in return, and you guys will share your favorite things, and we can just build upon it and all just learn from each other and hopefully make this a place where people feel comfortable to come talk about just life in general. So I hope to see you. I hope to hear from you. And stay tuned. I hope you guys all have a very happy new year. And to all my friends out on the East Coast, please stay warm this weekend. Do not die. All right.